So I'm working on number 2, and I've got a little bit here on the whiteboard and behind, as you can see. What the question on number 2 wanted to know is essentially, how do we tell what is equal? So how do we tell is 1/2 equal to 0.5 and is 0.5 equal to 5%? So you have to know how to compare fractions, decimals, and percent. And some of you aren't there yet, so here you go. We can very easily determine if 1/2 is equal to 0.5 by taking that denominator 2 and dividing it into the 1, the numerator. So you see how many times does 2 go into 1? And it goes 0 times. So this is where the decimal comes in. You add a decimal point and add a 0. So how many times does 2 go into 10? So that turns into 10 now. So 2 goes into 10 5 times, which goes evenly. So you know that the first part was true. 0.5 does equal 1/2. Well, the next part wants to know, well, does it equal 5%? And when they want to know if it equals 5%, they want to know what is 0.5. What does how do you change 0.5, the decimal, to a percent? Well, to change any number to a percent, you multiply by 100. So I went through it here, and I said, okay, what's 100 times 0.5? Well, it comes out to 500, and then you have to figure out what to do with your decimal point. Okay, so it literally comes out to 500. So because I'm multiplying by 0.5, you see how that's only one step over? Then I take my decimal, which is presumed to be here at the end, and I move it over one place. So what we're left with is 50.0. Okay, you can do it that way. You don't have to. You can move that decimal 2 places to the left, add a placeholder of 0, and bada boom, bada bing, you're done. So is 0.5 5%? No. 0.5 is boing, boing, add that placeholder, it's 50. So 1/2, and that was an easy one. We know that 1/2 is 50%, but we don't know how to get there, okay? So that's how we get there. So number 1 is wrong. So what about number 2? 2 over 5 and 0.2 and 20%. Well, is 2 over 5 0.2 in decimal 0.2? Well, let's find out. 5 goes into 2 how many times? 0. Add your decimal point. Add your 0 placeholder. 5 goes into 20 4 times. So automatically we know, nope, it's not number 2. Don't even have to bother with the 20%. We just move on. Let's go to number 3. 3/4, 0.75. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that is 0. That's correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately jump right into the percent. And is it 7.5%? So is 0.75 7.5%? Well, we can multiply it by 100, or we can simply say 0.75 Bing, bing, put the 0 here, put it over 100, and what we've got? 75 over 100. It's not 3. 75 over 100, or 75%, is a lot bigger than 7.5. So let's try 4. 5 over 8, 0.58, and 58%. Well, based on what we've been doing so far a lot of, we can see that these two are equal. Yes, but does 5 over 8 equal 0.58%? I don't know. How are we going to find out? Well, we're going to see how many, oops, I got that backwards. We're going to see how many times 8 will go into 5. Well, it goes 0. You have to add your decimal. 8 goes into 50 how many times? 5 8s are 40. 6 8s are 48. 2 left over. Add another 0. Bring it down. 8 goes into 20. I don't know. How many times? 8 2s are 16. There's 4 left over. Bring that 0 down. Yeah, so it's not 4. It's not 0.58. It's 0.62 something. So we keep moving. So 3 over 10, 0.3, or 30%. Well, I know that these two are equal. Yay. Okay, but is 3 over 10, does that equal 0.3? Well, 10 goes into 3 0 times. Add my decimal. 10 goes into 30 3 times, which is 30. Bingo! You have your answer.